Hello. Um, my name is Baby Girl 200396. I'm just doing a overview of Bitspawn, a Minecraft server. It is play.bitspawn.com. I just want to talk to you or go about some of the plugins that are in here. We have Townie. For those who aren't familiar with Townie, it's economics plugin. Um, we have Safe City. Our own owner of the server created that plugin. I think it's a pretty awesome plugin. We have MCMMO enabled. We have multiverse, so we have obviously more than one world. We have 5, the spawn world that you spawn in, that's where I'm at right now. Survival Townie, Survival Safe City, the PvP, Creative, and the Nether. You can only get to the Nether by going to spawn and going through those portals down here. These are the only 2, and their PvP is enabled in the Nether. It is not enabled in Safe City nor Townie. PvP world, there are no rules in the PvP world, so caution when you go in. We have an awesome staff. I'm part of the staff team. We have J-Fell as the owner. Then we have Sheridan, Zack Attack, Vessi. Walking Tree Man is not on currently. He's on a little vacation. Terminal Access, myself, Bone, and Rain God. And that's all the staff members. So if you ever need to get a hold of any of us, you know who we are. We do have an event, but I'll go into that at a different time. Just show you a little bit about Townie, and then I'll show you a little bit about Safe City. And then at a different time I'll show you the events area. Okay, I just came through the portal to the Townie world. You can also get here by typing warp Townie, and you'll get here. At spawn, there was a board similar to this that has rules on it. In each world that you go to, well, spawn, Safe City, and Townie, they each have the rules set up. So you can see them and read them, and you can't say that you didn't see them because they're in multiple different places. And they all basically say the same thing. No griefing, no advertising. We don't like it when people spam excessively in chat. It's annoying. If you grief, you get jail time. We do not like foul language in the chat box, hence no swearing. That equals to a mute. We do not like it when people take advantages of exploits or glitches. If we find that out, then you can either be rolled back, depending on which one, if you find any exploits or glitches, rolled back. Well, depending on the exploit or glitch, it could end up, being abandoned. But if you find any, we'd prefer you to come tell us instead of exploiting it. Because cheating is not a very good way to play the game. We do have a rule that no more than 15 animals in a 16 by 16, well, it's actually supposed to be 16 animals in a 16 by 16 space. And if you x-ray, you will be caught and you will be banned. And you can put in a ban appeal, but more than likely we don't, if you're an x-rayer, we don't unban people that x-ray. this warp PvP does not work. I don't know why we still have it up here. We have the warp mob arena, parkour, and PvP world at the townie spawn. You can either go out, warp here, and go out in whatever direction you want to go out and make your own town. Or you can, well, there's biome warps back there that you can go to and warp to different biomes. Or you can go down to town teleporters. And these are townie towns. You just step on a pressure plate and it will teleport you to that town. So it's really kind of neat. I know my favorite town, oh, I own a townie town, but it's nothing impressive. But I like going to this town. This town looks awesome. And each town has their own rules, which the town mayor and assistants enforce. Obviously, they still have to be within their own server rules. So, but these are just their own town rules. But isn't this amazing? I love their town. It looks awesome. I love how they can create stuff like this. I personally can't create anything like this, but it's always amazing to go see what other people can create. So, get a nice view of it. There we go. And I'm only going to go to one townie town. And that's this. I'll go back to spawn and show you if I can spell. Alright. Oh, here's we do have a warp shop also. Here's the server rules also, like I already explained. Oh, we already went to townie. We want to go to Safe City. Here we go to Safe City. And you just basically walk right up to the... sorry about that. My phone's going off. Gotta love phones. Sorry. This is the Safe City spawn. Right up here are, right here's the rules. They're the same as before. People are playing mini games. I'll go into the mini games on a different video. This is information about the Safe City plugin, because the owner of the server is the one that created the Safe City plugin. It's not widely known yet, so if you ever need help with Safe City, you can go to bitspawn.com /Safe City, or you can ask. A lot of people in chat will, if they know and they're part of Safe City, will be able to tell you about it, or you can just ask a member of staff. Most of us know a lot about Safe City. And we have Safe City has a shop here where you can sell, buy stuff, not everything, just essentials basically. And then this does not have a public warp like the townie spawn. So what you do is you do /z list, and it brings up in the chat box what towns are, all these towns are public, or Safe Cities are public. If they have a public warp, they're green. If they have a private warp, they're blue. Okay, I do apologize that my children came into the room. The private warps mean you cannot, they have a public town, you can go and rent or buy zones, but you cannot teleport to them. So I'm actually going to go to, I will go to two different safe cities. One will be my own personal safe city, which is Babyville. And you just, do /z spawn Babyville. And it'll bring you to, well, this is where I have my spawn. All my little heads. I love collecting heads. Obviously. If I go and put a stick in my hand, it will show me all these colorful wool. The blue means that they're zones. The green means they're for rent or for sale. Red means they have been bought. If any of these were orange, it'd mean it's for someone is renting it. But these are the zones. You can do 3D zones or 2D zones. It's really kind of nifty. You can make your own different sizes. Can't tell, everything's a different size here. And obviously, like I said, I'm not that creative. But this is my little safe city. I'm going to go to Caprica now. And that will be the last bit of this video. I picked Caprica because I think this is an amazing town. I love how the owner did all of this. It's amazing. She took a temple, a desert temple, and just created this. I mean, it's beautiful. I just believe it's so beautiful. And she did this, no creative, no nothing. She did it all by hand. She went and got the materials, and she really worked really hard and accomplished all of this. Took her a little time, and she did have some help with other people that she invited to her town. But she mainly did it by herself. And actually, I'm going to go outside of her zone, or outside of in here, and show you the outside because it looks amazing also. And of course I can. Ooh, I can open it. Haha. All right. And here is the outside. Now, tell me that does not look amazing. I mean, it's beautiful. And yes, that's all ice. It took a long time for her to collect all of that ice, but I think it was well worth it. There are a lot of other amazing things on this server that you should come and look at. Other people have different safe cities and their own creativities. I know someone has it's a Death Star from Star Wars. Or Star Trek. Star Trek. Wait. Now I'm getting confused. I think it's Star Trek. But he built that by hand. So but it's amazing what people can build. So please join us sometime. Alright. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment or anything. If you want to know anything else about the server, let me know, and I'm sure I can help you out. And I'm pretty much on Bitspawn a lot, so you can always catch me.